Hey, good morning, everybody. Matt from the World Series of Commander. It's been a while since I've visited you guys. Had some family things go on. Obviously, those of you that know me had some family health issues with my father that kind of took me offline for a little bit. But we're back. I am super excited for Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. So I've been, an avid Magic player for many, many years. Kamigawa was one of my favorite sets back in, Champions, Betrayers, Saviors. I think they did a really good job. Read the books. I liked the plane in general and what they did with, spirits and dragons and the, the Asian lore. I thought it was fantastic. It was overall really done set, really well done set. Looking forward to getting into this. I played in the pre-release. Really like the mechanics of the set. I think they've done some cool things with vehicles, expanded upon ninjutsu, and I just can't wait to see. Currently, the value of some of these cards are insane. I think there's a few cards in here that are, $200-$300. I think there's $1,000 Hidetsugu in here right now. It's really insane value is the expected value coming out of these boxes. Quick math, I think there's like 10 cards that are over $100. So I really expect to get our value out of these boxes very quickly. And it should be a lot of fun to open. So I wanted to record it to throw up on YouTube so that everybody could see it. And let's go along and let you guys go along this journey with me. So I hope you enjoy. What's not to love about the lands either? I think that's one of the coolest things of this set are the land art that came with it. I'd like to know what everybody's favorite art is from each, island, each basic land, right? Islands, plains, mountains, blah, blah, blah. It'd be interesting to know. This is one of those cards that, I opened 8 set boosters, and I only got 3 of these guys. Now, I don't know if he's going to be really good, if that's an indicator that he's going to be really, really good, or if it's just an indicator that the set boosters are really thrown off. So something to keep an eye out. I try to separate my cards by, commons, uncommons, and by color, style, etc. So if they're going to be the showcase art, I'm going to separate those off to a good start with these lands, obviously. Being as these are non-foil treatment, I'm going to set these into their own pile. These are going to be the foil treatment. They're going to get their own pile, commons and uncommons, etc. Hey, that's a thing. Yoshimaru, really, really key thing is that they put partner on these. I think that's a great addition to cards. Anything that comes out in the new sets, in my opinion, with Commander being the most widely played set out there, I think that they should be putting partner on a lot of these cards, giving people the option to play different commanders and making it more fun. So another really broken guy. There's nothing better than getting hit by something else that's big and nasty, and this guy being Ninjutsu Den, so pretty fun. There's a nice little full art, the Aiganjo. And our pilots. There we go. We're off to a pretty good start here. Let's see what we get. The Aiganjo is very pretty. All right. Going to skim through the commons and uncommons, not make you guys sit through there. This guy's broken. He goes in my Elsha of the Infinite deck, right? Along with the other artifact reducers, just making Sensei's Divining Top that much more broken. If you don't want to play Elsha of the Infinite, Future Sight gives you the same thing, right? So this guy, Future Sight, and Sensei's Divining Top lets you go infinite, draw your entire deck, etc. Pretty cool. Let's see here. Got to slide over here. This artwork is phenomenal. Like, whoever did these artworks or whoever thought of the idea to do these artworks, they really did a great job. Just the colors that they used, it's absolutely beautiful. Grease Fang, one of my favorites from the set. People are hating on these cards right now, and I think that they're going to have their day. I think that the blue one is much stronger than people give it credit for as a solid blue removal spell, even if it's only for a single turn. I still think it's a really good one-turn removal, and it's going to see play more than people give it expected to. I think the most powerful one is the red one, just simply because it's giving you card value in red, which red is severely lacking. The ability to exile cards and play them is really, really strong, right? When you think of red, you think of cantrips, you think of, it replaces itself and maybe the card that you discarded. So like Thrill of Possibilities, you're losing the card in your hand, you're discarding a card to get 2 cards. So you're not really netting cards. So when I look at that March, the red March, I look at that as I'm going to pay mana for at least one. I'm going to lose the card in my hand, but I'm going to gain at least 1, if not 2 to 3 to 4 cards, depending on if I have garbage in my hand I want to exile. So I feel like the Red March is going to see play across multiple formats. So, you know what? Let's separate these guys out, the showcase ones. Make sure the showcases are in their own little pile. I think that's fair. So this whole sorting that I do, it's for my OCD. I like to make sure that my foils go in one pile, my non-foils go in another, and sometimes I'll even separate it out and say, okay, this is a commander card, so it's not even going to go in with the regulars. So I'll go ahead and take you guys along my adventure. Oh, nice. Fun little card. I'm not 100% sure. Ooh, look at that artwork. If this guy's going to see play or not. I think he's cool in that he can blow up, somebody who's going crazy with treasures or tokens. I think that's okay. I just don't know that he's ever going to do 10 damage unless you figure out a way to pump him up with Blazing Shoal or something like that from the original set. So these are cool because they're double-sided too. So. One thing I'm really interested to see is if we're going to get a nice amount of the... there's those guys in foil. I got to expand my search here. If we're going to get a good amount of the shrines in these boxes, I think that's one of the things that I'm looking to see. Are we going to get a good amount of the foil shrines? I think that's a card that's going to see play for a very long time. I think people... Oh, we got a foil one there. I think people really are gravitating towards that, and I think that if you play shrines, you're going to really have a great time. There's a pretty card. One of the things about the shrines is if you haven't picked up Enduring Ideal, it's from Saviors. Basically... search your library for an enchantment spell, put it into play, and it has Epic, which means at the beginning of your upkeep, you're going to do that every turn for the rest of the game. You can no longer play spells, though. So, people are going to be building decks around, the Sanctum, the 5-color Sanctum that searches for shrines, Enduring Ideal, shrines, etc. It's going to be really cool. This guy's kind of neat in the fact that he can go infinite with, treasure tokens and net you infinite mana with, Pitiless Plunderer and Nim's Death Mantle, I think is what it is, and Ashnod's Altar. Those are kind of the combo pieces, but pretty neat little combo. Anytime you make treasures on death, that's a pretty cool thing. Oh, there's a very pretty Eater of Virtue. The showcase art is phenomenal. I think that we're going to see this played, into the future for a long time. So pretty cool. I'm looking for my my foil 3/3 frog creature. I pulled a foil alternate, the showcase art, Tatsunaru, I think is how you pronounce it. Maybe not, but pulled that guy out and looking forward to abusing him. This is another card that's kind of fun. Think about this with, creatures have haste, so... What's the spell that they have Riot where they can enter with haste or a 1/1? So you get this out there and you do the Riot. So they're going to come in with +1/+1 counters. They're going to have haste. It's kind of a cool, cute little synergy there. So more lands. By the way, while these are beautiful, I will say this. From a value perspective, the set booster lands, the non-foil version, are probably going to be some of the most expensive lands out there, just simply because the set boosters don't have 30 of those lands in there. You could get a basic land, you could get a dual land, you know, things that shouldn't be in there can be in there in its place. So I feel like, you know, you may get like 18 to 20 of those if you're lucky. So I think the non-foil ones are gonna be super rare eventually in the future, just as a heads up. So for those value collectors out there. All right, here we go. This dude's kind of fun. Here we go, more Eater of Virtues, Shigeki. That dude's awesome. Just simply because I run a snake deck. I like the idea of snakes, so that's gonna be an update. Ooh, I wasn't even paying attention. And then here's this beautiful full art Junji, which is freaking gorgeous. The artwork in here is just insane. It really is. Really happy and pleased with what they did. And no, I'm not gonna leave it sit out there. I've got my penny sleeves off to the side, and I've got, you know, ways to protect them sitting here. I'm gonna have to do that at some point here so they don't sit out in the air too long. All right, so we haven't seen the shrines yet, any in foil, so kind of disappointed. But this is by far the most popular island that's out there, the Paper Bird. Not really sure why. If you know why, feel free to throw in the comments section. Let me know. I'd be interested to hear. Oh, foil there, non-foil, futurist operative. Thundering Raiju. This guy was fun. He destroyed me in limited, that's for sure. I got beat up by that guy pretty good. Decent card. I like it. I think it's going to have some action somewhere. It maybe like an artifact style deck. I haven't decided yet. But there's a March here. Let's see. I guess I should probably do foils and non-foils, shouldn't I? Let's put our spirits down here. There we go. Oh, all right. Oh, there we go. All right, so Kodama the West Tree. Not sure who's looking at building these. I feel like this particular card has the ability to be really broken. Although, you know, you think about modifying creatures in green, you're probably not going to modify them with, you know, equipments, etc. It's going to be like +1/+1 counters and things like that. But when you do that, you have the ability to get every land out of your deck pretty quickly. So should be fun. All right, so we're officially halfway through the first box. Haven't seen our first shrine yet, which doesn't surprise me, simply because I feel like that is a card that they want to keep, you know, from being overprinted. They want that to be a chase card in their box. Here we go, Foil Wanderer. Haven't spent a lot of time looking at the Planeswalkers in this set. You know, candidly, I only pulled one Tamiyo out of 8 collector boxes, so just didn't spend a lot of time on them. I've been looking at the rares and how to incorporate those into my decks first. So, but still pretty artwork. This is the red one. See, exile the top X cards of your library. You may play up to 2 of those cards until the end of your next turn. That seems pretty broken. Something I'm going to abuse. Oh, look at that. That is etched, which is very nice. My understanding is that etched is going to be more valuable than non-etched. For whatever reason, there's fewer of these printed, I think. Just kind of interesting that they're doing that and putting etched in, right? That Hidetsugu, I think, is an etched one. So we're going to go ahead and throw that one in the sleeve, just in case. And make sure we keep that nice and protected. That is the first etched rare or foil that I have pulled out of this collector box. So that should tell you right there that they're a little bit more rare than some of the others. All right. Restoration of Aiganjo. All right, that's all right. Drumbeller. Love the, oh, there we go. I actually have pulled like 4 Jin-Gitaxis, which is crazy. Regular border, of course, but you know, this is my first full border card, so looking forward to playing that one. Ogre Head Helm, another Eater of Virtue foil. Treasure token's legit, by the way, but this is that's a thing. Duplicates in this set seem to be a thing. I think I have like, I don't know, ridiculous amount of Aiganjo Risings from my set boosters, and I only pulled one Nashi, one mirror box, and the mirror box was showcase. I didn't even pull a regular one. Like, something's wrong with the print run, in my opinion, but, you know, hey, whatever. Still fun to open, that's for sure. All right, that is a non-foil. That is a foil. Mind Link Mech, yep. I feel like this guy is going to get abused quite a bit. We just haven't had anybody building around him yet. The alternate art for the Kikijiki, which is nice. Foil March of the Swirling Mist. I'm pretty excited about that one myself. I have use for that, so that we'll see play in some of my decks for sure. Especially my X spell with the Zaxera, the Hydra guy that likes X spells. I feel like those are probably going to make their way into my Zaxera deck, which is pretty fun. So, all right, Nezumi Prowler, Hidetsugu. Yep, Hidetsugu. I guess I'm not pronouncing that properly. Sorry about that. Let's see, Springleaf. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that artwork. It's cool. Explosive Singularity. Here we go. There's more of, ooh, and a foil Tezzeret Betrayer of Flesh token. Pretty excited about that. So far, this box is pretty underwhelming in my eyes. No lands so far, 3 packs to go. We haven't pulled any of the lands. We've pulled a lot of duplicates, which seems mediocre when you're buying boxes to try and open different cards. Like I said, the set box opening portion of this set is very underwhelming, Wizards. March. That's a heck of a pull right there. I'm pretty excited about that. We're going to go ahead and throw that into a sleeve. Decent value. Right now, I'm actually looking for a foil one because my Shrine deck is currently being commanded by Kenrith as my commander. So I'm going to be looking forward to putting Goshintai in as the commander. So I need to pull the foil one. I unfortunately pulled a foil Red Myosian out of my 8 set boosters, so I didn't see, that was the only foil from the commander set that I pulled. So kind of interesting. More of the Eater of Virtue. Hey, we got a Phyrexian Tamiyo. There we go. There's something, at least in this set that we pulled, that's quite nice. I'm sure somebody will like that. Go ahead and throw her into a sleeve. Probably throw her in a box to collect, just simply because I'm trying to get all the Phyrexians together and have a collection of the Phyrexian lettering stuff. So, super excited about this card right here. Probably one of my favorite artworks in the set. I think they did a really good job, and looking forward to abusing this card quite a bit. Best pack so far, in my opinion. A lot of good stuff. Pull out of there. Hit your value pretty quickly out of that. Still no shrines, foil shrines. Kind of blowing my mind, actually, that we're still dealing with that. But hey, what do you do? All right, Candy of Celebration. Look at that, more Aiganjo Uprising. That card's following me around. It loves me for whatever reason. Spirit's Sister Call. It's a pretty card. Artwork, alternate art. It's pretty nice. And then we got the Kaito token, which is pretty sweet. So anytime you get those, that's great. All right, here we go. Boop. Awakened Awareness. Nope. No shrines that I can think of. We'll do the recap, but I don't think we got a shrine out of this set, that's a great card. Love that card. Master Splinter in the flesh, ready to rock. We're starting to get turtles. It would be phenomenal if we could get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That would be great. I would be a happy camper. And then more marches, Dragonborn, and yeah, we got the human monk. So so let's see how we did. You know, from an EV perspective, we're definitely above the curve here, right? No crazy rares, a lot of marches in here. We got, see what I'm saying, double march of other worldly light. I feel like the collector boxes are really weird. We did get the Tamiyo. I think we got a second Eater of Virtue. Yeah, so I mean, for whatever reason, there's certain ones that we get a lot of duplicates of, and it feels bad. Oh, we did get one land. I guess we got the Aiganjo Land, which is a decent one. It's definitely one that should be played if you're playing white at all. Foils, you know, pretty decent foils, right? From an expected value perspective, it's probably there. It's just not what I was looking for in the set. So I guess I feel a little dirty, but the box was probably insane value. Yeah, with this guy, he's like a $50 card himself. So got its value back immediately, and you know, and then some. So I guess that's a bonus. All right, let's see what box 2 does for us. Oh yeah. Before we do that, let me just re-look at the uncommons. Oh, snuck one in there. I do not see a... Nope. No shrines. No love. No love on the shrines. All right. Here we go. Incoming. More boxes. Just jumping in here. Whoop. Here we go. All right. Selfless Samurai, Jukai Trainer, Coiling Stalker. Phenomenal card. Also going into my my deck, my Ghost Shintai deck. Should be a lot of fun to play that. There we go. Now we're starting to get some good alternate artwork. You know, I haven't seen this card in all the boxes I've opened other than regular, so like seeing that. My friend Ham very much wants this card, as well as the Cloud Kieran for his, who's the commander on that one? Balan, for his Balan deck. So pretty nice. We got some alternate arts. We got some showcases. And this guy, which should go in every Goblin deck that's out there, just because it's so broken. So pretty excited about pulling that guy as well. Good first pack, good opening pack. I have like 7 light paws, but none of them are the alternate arts. So, and I guess my expectations were pretty high for the set boosters. In the past, we've had some pretty good set booster openings, and I think they changed the formula a little bit on these, just simply because of the lands. So trying to protect the collectors, which is good. Another Go Shintai. So we're off to two boxes, and we're 2 for 2 on the Go Shintais. So that's pretty exciting. So I will be having trade and or sale value for my friends. Thundering Rajai, Light Paws the Emperor foil, but sorry Ham, it's not the foil showcase. Historian's Wisdom. Let's see what we get here. All right, so we got a foil Ataro. I like that card a lot. I think that's going to be a very good card. The only thing that, you know, that I feel like is expensive is the casting cost, or the channel cost. I feel like that could have been like half. I feel like they missed the mark just a little bit on those from where they are, but still pretty good. That's a beautiful Jin-Gitaxis. I didn't even know that they did him in Showcase, so pretty excited to see that one. Definitely worth sleeving immediately. I feel like that's a beautiful card and probably going to be sought after. So not the Phyrexian one, but still quite beautiful. Yeah, so we haven't seen another etched card, just as a general FYI. So, you know, here we are almost halfway through the second box. No foil shrines. No foil, or one foil etched card. Foil Cloud Steel Kieran, not the showcase. Let's see, another Aiganjo that is full art. Surge Hacker Mech. Pretty cool card. This was actually a card that I got beat up pretty good with the Blue Ninja. So they crewed this guy, attacked, ninjutsu'd in the 1/1 thing that makes a copy of a creature, and two of these guys, so they like blew up my board and continued to make Surge Hacker Mechs every turn. It was gross. It was super awesome though. I was just in awe that I was getting blown up pretty regularly, so. See here, another paper bird foil. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to the Mech Titan, just so I can build the Voltron deck. I think some people, it's just the difference of generations, as my friends tell me, because I'm old. You know, oh, is that etched? Is that is not. Because I'm old, you know, I gravitate towards Voltron, and I tell them I'm going to build a Voltron deck, and they tell me they're going to build a Power Rangers deck, and so I'm like, I get it, but there's 5 lion things in Voltron. There's like 6 Power Rangers. Like the numbers don't add up. So I'm gonna stick to my guns and say it. You know, the people at Wizards thought Voltron. You know, that's the generation that they were gearing for with this. So. But you know what, Power Rangers, it's cool, man. You want to do Power Rangers too? Good with it. Just know that mine's going to be a proxy of a Voltron, dude. In the words of Deadpool, it's like 5 mini lion robots coming together to form one super robot. All right. More marches, Myusians. More marches. Pretty Invoke Justice. Pretty card. I like the invokes. They're pretty good. We're halfway through. Still no etch. Oop. Still no shrine. What is going on? Wow. Wow. Super rare. Let me just run over to the local store online and buy those out real quick. All the foils that are there, if they're not bought out already. Oh, pretty Tamisha. I like it. Yeah, actually kind of shocked. Moonfolk didn't have as big of following this round as the last set. I felt like Moonfolk had a larger following than they do this particular time, so I don't know. This happens to be my favorite mountain. I think that it's just cool, right? You've got a dragon flying in the background. You've got 2 mountains ranges that you can see, actually a third over here, but 2 that are pretty visible. And then what looks to be like flames from a volcano coming off. So just super, super cool. Super cool artwork. What's your favorite artwork on, for mountains in general? I think that's a question everybody should have to answer. Spirit Sisters Call. All right, we got, which I'm pretty happy about, just because I play so much Commander. Getting a full version of this guy is exciting. He's a little bent out of the box, so I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve him right away. Make sure that he gets the love that he deserves, so that he doesn't curl anymore on me. Kind of wondering if these are all like made in different facilities, different times, or stored. Kind of wondering about that. That's why we're seeing. I'm looking at this pile, and some are bent, some are flat, it's kind of all over the place. So. Foil Jin-Gitaxis. Pretty exciting. We'll go to my trade binder. Rizona. This is another card that is quite beautiful. Again, the artwork is just phenomenal. Like the anime style artwork is blow your mind good. Like even my wife that hates Magic with a passion was like, they blew it out of the water with the artwork on this set. And while I couldn't get her to help me do the unboxing video, she did say that, there were some pretty artwork pieces. So kudos, Wizards. Thundering Raiju. Concord of the Kami. More Aiganjos. See? 2 boxes, 3 Aiganjos, 1 Atara, right? What? I don't get it. Kind of mind-blowing with this. I get it. It's random, but it's randomly weird. There we go. We're starting to get some lands. That makes me happy. There we go. Good land. I like that land quite a bit. Good for crewing vehicles. Good for blocking if you need to. Good for having attackers for ninjutsu. I think that land is pretty decent. The black one, though, in my opinion, is probably the most underrated land in the set. Being able to mill yourself, its card advantage, returning a creature. I feel like that card is going to be a rather expensive card in the future, and people just don't see the value now because they're focused on Boseiju and blowing up things instead of being able to return things. I think that's super, super powerful. So we'll see what happens in the future. Nice. We got an alternate art Junji. Beautiful art. Reminisce of Kakusho in the style with the pink and the dark. Super, super pretty artwork. I'm a big fan. Foil Soul Ripper. Yeah, all right. And a construct here. All right, here we go. Last pack, second box. Boom, 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 boom. Still no. This happens to be my favorite planes. I think that this is absolutely gorgeous. And the fact that, it's a plane that has what looks to be rice farm or some type of agriculture going on. It's got the traditional Japanese cherry blossom trees off to the side. The pink butterflies that could be also seen as, cherry blossoms that are blowing off of the tree. Like just phenomenal artwork. I'm going to be trying to get as many of these as I can. I think this is going to be a sought after planes in the future. So. Look at this. Look how gorgeous that is. Even though it's a snake, it's still gorgeous. Yeah. And I also think that with the snakes that they had come out, they could have done like a snakes on a plane theme, where they had some different vehicles to go along with the snakes. Could have been kind of fun. So, anyways, the memes would have been good at least. Gorogoro, excited about that. Probably one of my favorite creatures in the set. The artwork is beautiful. I think I just love anything that is flashy and neon like that, and it's just super, super cool. So pretty excited about that one. Beautiful card. The Lion Sash. I think people are going to be searching after this card, so that's a nice pull for us for sure. And that's box 2. Again, quick review of what we got here. We got no shrines. I'm wondering if the only way to get a foil shrine is out of a set booster. I'm 2 booster boxes in now. Kind of disheartening. Gross. Yep, nothing. Quick review on these guys. Katosi, Lion Sash, Invoke Justice, Surge Mecher Hack, and of course the Jin-Gitaxis. Those were the highlights. So pretty good box altogether for those. Lion Sash, Spirit Venger, Tetsunari, and of course, going back to the beginning here where we pulled the Wanderer. That was a great first pull into Junji. Next box. Let's talk about the next box. Let's hope that one's got cooler pulls. While opening all these boxes is such a blast, organizing them and breaking them out into my collection is a completely different monumental task. Super, super crazy. The amount of hours that it takes me to separate all of these, sleeve them, put them out into nice places, it gets really tough. All right, Coiling Stalker. Flame Discharge. More cool islands. This dude's awesome. This guy's going to see play. Probably modern would be my guess. just a hunch. I think he's really, really good card play. Chishiro, I actually needed this for my snake deck, so pretty excited to pull this guy in alternate art. I didn't see one of these in any of my set boosters, so having a non-foil version is going to be nice to put in there. Still, again, haven't seen a Mech Titan core. Hopefully we're going to get one here in the near future. I do need a foil one for building a commander deck. I think that's something I need very badly. I gotta build my Voltron meme deck. All right. I don't know which one of the swamps is my favorite. Like, they both are cool by their own merit. I think from a traditional swamp perspective, I think this is my favorite. But I think if I'm gonna go and lean into like the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty theme, this is my favorite. Like, if I'm gonna go vehicles and tech, this is it. If I'm going nature and recurring from the graveyard and doing cool stuff like that, this is my land. I think that's kind of how my brain's working there. So, all right. We got a farewell. Collision of Realms. All right, so there we go. We got a alternate art Kaito. Super beautiful. Big fan of it. It's quite pretty. Going to see play for sure. Shocker, more Eater of Virtue, followed by the Foil Eater of Virtue. This is gross. I don't know if they're just trying to like push keyword soup. In Limited, this guy was pretty cool. Probably gonna go in my Audric the Blood Curse deck just because it's kind of an equipment-based deck. And having my dudes die with keyword soup and then just equipping this to it so it gets everything seems really, really good. So this is probably going to end up in a lot of my equipment decks just for that reason. It's a great card, and maybe that's why they're putting so many of it in print, because it's going to be played like crazy. It's no JIT, let's be real, right? But it's a good card. It's a playable card. Ayo. Tamishi. Hey, there it is. We got the Mech Titan core. Now I just need the alternate art. Whoop. Guardians of Boro. Soul Transfer, good card. Won me several games in the limited event. Don't know if it's going to see play outside of that, but it was cool and limited. Kind of a standard pack. High-speed hover bike. Hey, getting some vehicles. Some vehicles. All right. Really? 7 mana? Really? We have replenish for 4. Couldn't you make it 5 or 6? Like, 6? Does it need to be 7? 4 white pips? Like, I'm just gonna stop and go on. Okay. Next subject. Hey, look, we got another Soul Transfer. Super awesome card. Totally busted and limited. I died so much to this card. This card annoys me because it would literally equip. I couldn't kill it because I had creature kill. I would kill the creature, and then this would turn back into a creature, and I just never had it when I needed it to be able to get rid of it. This is super, super annoying, and I love this card. Finally, a foil land that's alternate art. Aiganjo, again, pretty good. I'd like to see the Takanuma one a little bit more than what I've seen, but that's just me personally. Still, box 3, no Boseiju. Luckily, I pulled a bunch out of my set boosters, and we have our first shrine. 3 collector booster boxes, and we have 1 shrine. Why am I sleeving that? Because I feel like shrines are going to continue to get hot and hotter and hotter. And I feel like those are going to be a valuable card someday. So, I try to protect my valuable cards. Don't think about, you know, how I just like didn't put my sleeve alternate Junji and all the other stuff in here. But anyways, maybe it's my OCD. I'm a little crazy. Cool. So we got regular Jugen, and we got showcase Jugen. So full art regular Jugen, which is pretty in foil and showcase. So pretty nice little mix there. I don't mind pulling packs like that where they give me one of each artwork. I think that's pretty cool. Currently, I'm looking for the white and the green foil Go Shintai. Those are the ones that I need to complete my foil collection for my deck. Again, silver for Master, Splinter. Splinter's amazing. Cloud Kieran, they are really pushing my Oceans, blowing me out. Rizona, Hinata. That is a super sexy foil. Again, Commander, gonna sleeve it right away. That will become a card that gets used in the near future. I look forward to targeting stuff. Foil Dockside, another excitement. I kind of wonder if they just made it appear, you know, hard to get just because it says Dockside on it, and people are thinking Dockside Extortionist, but I don't know. It's not as good as Dockside Extortionist for sure. Reality Chip foil, sweet. Katsumasa, sorry. Oh, there we go. Speaking of Commander, here's another beautiful foil for Command Easy. That is another deck that will be another 5-color. I love 5-color decks for whatever reason. I don't want to just be 1 color, I want to be all 5. Teehee, we need more 5-color lands, Wizards, get on that. Oh, I guess that technically goes here. All right. So far, pretty excited about the box opening experience. It's been better than I thought. We are here now in our second shrine. It is a red one. It's not a green or white, unfortunately. But it is still a foil shrine, which is exciting. Let's see. Voke Calamity. Shorikai. That's the one I need a foil of too, right? That thing is super, super good. Like, even if you just never did any, like, even if it just went in the 99, 1 mana, cantrip, or loot, I guess is the better word, and I'm going to create a 1/1 colorless pilot creature token. It's insane. Like, it's super, super good. So I'm going to loot, I'm going to provide this blocker to stop your shenanigans, and we're just going to do this for a few turns. Super pretty land. Finally got there with an alternate art in the red land. Pretty excited about that. Rizona, pretty neat artwork as well. I've been really focused in on the showcase artwork, but this one's actually really pretty. They did a good job. It really does feel 3-dimensional in how they did the detail work on the foreground of the person, and it's kind of a smear in the background. So they really did a good job developing that picture. So artwork on that one is beautiful. Uh-oh, I'm missing my sort pile here. I'm messing it up. Why am I pulling so many mountains? I'm going to be interested to see how many mountains we have at the end here. It's going to be crazy. Soul Transfer and Foil, Jashiro, Soul Transfer regular, AO, that's a pretty card. Light Pause, okay. Yep, Junji. Reality Chips, Soul Transfer. Tamishi. We got the merfolks. Cool ability on that card, by the way. All right, we're wrapping up box 3 here. And we are are getting another forest. Rayu, Silk Guard, March this. I just realized I'm messing up my own system. Another March, Tamishi. Hey, that's awesome. Now I just need the, look at this. Look at, QC went out the door on this one. You can't, I don't know if you can see it, but like where it like got stamped in the package. A samurai stamp here across is like ribbed. Anyways, crazy. All right, so that's box 3 highlights. We got 2 shrines out of the 3rd box, both red. Duplicates seem to go, everything seems to come in pairs in this set. We got a foil Hinata. Yeah, this was kind of underwhelming, I guess. This box was really bad. Got the AO. Yeah, this box was really pretty trash. I guess we got the Junji. Got the Kyodai, if that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, this box was pretty garbage. Okay, let's hope for better. Probably the least value box that I've pulled out of all of them was that one right there. Jokingly, I think this Mech Titan token is going to be more valuable than some of the rares that I pulled out of there, but we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. We're still recording up here. Everything going good. Yeah, you guys can see everything nicely. Yeah, perfect. We're all set here. All right, more of my favorite planes. Pretty excited about that. It feels etched. It really does. I'm gonna have to compare because it feels etched. It's weird. Anyways, off my soapbox for now. Biting Palm Ninja. First one of those, by the way, in 4 collector boxes. First Biting Palm Ninja. Pretty crazy. We got a Hidetsugu showcase. However, it's not the foil neon, any crazy one that's like $1,000, but definitely got a showcase, which is good. It is good looking art. It's pretty crazy to see how many people are going to be buying boxes left. And what? Really? Print run is messed up. Fix it. Borderless Atawara. Invoke Despair. That's pretty. I think this is a lot more playable than people give it credit for. Obviously, it has to go in a mono black, being 4 pips. So I do like that they're trying to encourage players to play monocolored decks. However, in a set that is focused on multicolor and vehicles and stuff like that, I don't know that this was the right set for those cards, but you know, whatever. Farewell, au revoir. All right, Kodami, not mad about that at all. That pack was decent. I have so many Kodama of the West trees. My trade binder is going to be stacked out with those. If you need one, hit me up. Hit me up on Discord. Hit me up at the local game shop. Those are going to be massively for trade. Capitec Wrecker. I mean, we got 1 turtle. Why couldn't we? I mean, at least finish the set out. We got Leonardo, but he should have been in blue. I just want to point that out. He has a ninja sword. Like, if you're going to go with green, I don't know which one you would choose, but that should be Leonardo, right? All right. Hey, we're getting closer. Okay. So we're gonna I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's Voltron. That's not Power Rangers. Okay. And this guy in foil, which is absolutely gorgeous. Super undervalued. Going to be abused in a lot of different formats. Huge fan, and the artwork is absolutely beautiful. So, one of my favorite cards. Anytime that they could make Kami, any kind of Kami, a broken card, makes me happy. Again, still looking for that white and green shrine. Goes there, goes there, that goes there, there. All right, our first mirror box in 4 boxes. Haven't even pulled a regular one. What's the play on this, Wizards? Like, I cracked 8 set boosters and pulled one of this exact printing. So, is this one of those that you're not trying to put a lot out into circulation? Is this the print run messed up? Like, what? WTF? Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Although I have heard rumors that QC went out the door on this particular set, so I don't know if that was a ploy so that they could sell more, or I don't know. We'll see. Which I don't mind spending money on the product. I think it's beautiful. Just make sure that it's fixed in the future, right? Again, another one of these that will go in my trade/sell binder. So pretty excited about that. More pilots. A lot of pilots out there. I feel like Wizards expects that card to be abused. I pulled a lot of pilot tokens. In fact, when I broke down my tokens from the set boosters, I had 1 Rat Rogue, 2 of the 3/3 frogs. Hey, we got another shrine. Still not the colors I need, but we're getting warmer. 2 of the 3/3 frogs, and there was a couple others that the Mech Titan. I think I only had 1 of those, but it's kind of weird. I guess I could go look at, what people post as far as percentages of opening and all that good stuff, like what you're going to get. Oh, yeah. All right, so that's finally a pretty card. So 4 booster boxes, 2 foil etched cards. It is the Satoru Umezawa. Not an expensive one, but I think this one's still like 30 or 40 bucks. Artwork is beautiful. It's going to be sought after just because he's broken in general. From a ninjutsu perspective, from a commander perspective, just a super good card. So, everybody likes the idea of dropping some gigantic creature in with ninjutsu to kill somebody. So I think that's pretty cool. Master of Cruelties seems like a really good one. If people haven't figured it out yet, a Grixis ninjutsu deck will be pretty broken. So there you go. So if 1 in 4 boxes has a etched, I look forward to something awesome. And again, there we go. My favorite mountain. The reinforced Ronins. Gotta have my samurais. I'll always take a foil, a splinter. Satsuki, I pulled so many of these out of my set boosters. I want to vomit. I can't look at any more of them. I'm not going to spend any time even talking about that card. Scrap Welder, I think this card's really good. I think it's just going to be a really good deck. It's going to go in a lot of decks. Lorehold Legacies is a good one. The Alibu deck, the Osgear. I think that with the attention to artifacts that's coming, I think this guy's going to continue to gain value in the future. So we got a foil March of Wretched Sorrow. It's a good one. Or a decent one, I guess. I don't like that it would be a lot better if it was player, creature, or planeswalker, but, whatever. It's a Deece removal in standard, I guess. Shigeki! Imposter Mech. All right. March, Aiganjo, Kyodai, Pilot. So we are 4 booster boxes deep. No Boseiju. we did just pull a blue foil shrine. Pretty exciting. So we're starting to get there on the shrines slowly. That's a very expensive return. However, if you have to crack 4 collector boosters to get 4 shrines, that seems pretty ridiculous. And I think I tracked 3 for 8 set boosters, so it's gonna be pretty tough. Now, I'm sure there's other boosters out there, people are cracking them and they're like not pulling this and they're pulling bombs and everybody's happy and blah, blah, blah. But these boxes, for whatever reason, were not the case. So the question is, will I buy more or will I not? That is the question. I feel like the answer is no. I feel like that's the right answer. All right, we're starting to get there. We got an alternate art Boseiju. Or not an alternate, I'm sorry, extended art Boseiju. So I'm pretty happy about that. First Boseiju, 4 boxes. We got a Boseiju. Hopefully the next 4 are busted, right? Boop. Oh, wow, there's the first Tezzeret. That's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting, pretty exciting. Hinata, pretty exciting. Not very exciting. Womp. All right, so just a value perspective. Those 2 win probably. The box was decent. Pull it out of the way around. Got your money back probably just out of, you know, the Sataru, the Betrayer of Flesh, and the Boseiju. And probably got you where you need to be. The rest of this is probably trade bait for the most part at this point. Going into the bulk box. It's crazy enough. I keep a bulk box in my collection online where, you know, I can track and see what my bulk is. And I just refresh it to see what the highest value is. All right, so we are officially into the last 4 boxes. So we are halfway through our stream here. Hope you are having a good time. Hope you're enjoying watching these cards. It's exciting, in my opinion, to crack booster packs. And Foil Sataru, Research Thief. That guy's great. I'll take a Kaito in Showcase. That makes me pretty happy. We'll take that. That's a thing. That's a card that we'll see play in a few of my decks. Although 3 mana for a 1/1 unblockable seems a bit out there. Come on. Give me the ones that I need so I don't have to go spend more money. Wishful thinking. More foil splinters. Foil Goro. One with Kami. Hey, my second Nashi. I got none in the first 4 boxes. I got 1 regular art in my first 8 set boosters. So I can understand why this set is going to be ridiculously expensive if the booster boxes are like this. It's going to be pretty insane, in my opinion. So this guy's great. Ruthless Technomancer. When it enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature you control. If you do, create a number of treasure tokens equal to that creature's power. I'm not going to read the rest of it because nothing else matters. That part is the part that matters. So it does have a return effect, but Mine Link Mech. It's pretty. One thing I want to know, though, Wizards, is why did we go away from keywords? Like, why not make Ruthless Technomancer Exploit? and like the ninja, the green ninja, why not, the common ninja, Jukai trainer, why not say Bushido? Like, hang on, let me find him. Right there. Whenever it blocks or becomes blocked, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Why did we go away from Bushido? I thought we were like trying to simplify the game. Are we going back to away from keywords, but yet you create Eater of Virtue? Like, I'm kind of trying to figure this whole thought process out here and where you guys are headed with this. But I guess that's why you don't tell us, so you can keep us on our toes and keep us guessing about what's next, right? All right. I guess I should probably sleeve that one. Again, somebody's going to want that. All right. The ninjutsu's going to be amazing. Another Tatsunari, no Calamity. You know, I haven't looked to see if I got a frog. I guess I should be looking at the back sides of these. I haven't seen if I got a 3/3 frog or not yet on any of the back of these. So far, no foil frog, just spirits and samurais. Pilots, constructs, monks. I mean, we got a couple rare ones in that. We got the Tezzeret one, Mech Titan, 2 Tezzerets, Kaito, more Tezzerets. Apparently they're expecting Tezzeret to be abused. All right, we'll keep searching. I pulled the regular variation of those, so I'm kind of okay there. Dockside. I have one, but it's always cooler if you have the foil. Let's just be real. Oh, I see a foil Tamiyo that peeked out of the corner there. It is not a Phyrexian Tamiyo, but it is a foil Tamiyo, which we will take. Second Tamiyo in total. First one was Phyrexian. Dude's amazing. Also, quick question. Wizards, Sakashima Student is like $70 now. When are you going to reprint that? Just saying. Like, WTF. Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot. I should change the name of my channel from World Series of Commander to Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot. Although the World Series of Commander is a thing, most of you that hung out with us during COVID, we created this format where you buy a pre-con. The pre-con is a deck. You play one opponent per week. You get to upgrade your deck with $15 worth of TCG mid upgrades. First mirror box. Pretty excited about that. You get to upgrade your deck, $15 worth of upgrades per week, and you get to compete, playing a different component each week. And you'll be competing in Invitational Qualifier over Spell Table to get invited to our World Series of Commander, which will be hosted in Columbia, South Carolina in the latter part of 2022. If you haven't heard about it, and this is the first time you're tuning into one of our feeds, head over to worldseriesofcommander.com, learn about us, join our Discord server, say hi to everybody, and come on by. We'll love to meet you guys. And gals. Ooh. So pretty. Finally got my foil Voltron. I'm going to go ahead and, just because I love this card, I'm going to go ahead and sleeve it. Yep. Not going to sleeve anything else that was, ridiculously expensive. Just the crap rares. That's my style. It's expensive. It doesn't get a sleeve. If I like it, it gets a sleeve. It's terrible. I remember when Thirst for Knowledge was an amazing card. It came out in Mirrodin block, which was actually before Kamigawa, for those of you that don't know the history. I'm dating myself because I actually played during those times. Really, really fun times. Thirst for Knowledge was a phenomenal card. They've tried to remake it because it was so powerful, they tried not to make it as powerful in the other variations. They did compulsive research where they made it a sorcery. I don't know if you know or not, they've created probably the closest thing to a Thirst for Knowledge in the recent set. That Crimson Vow allows you to, it's a blue, 2 colorless, it's an instant, draw 3 cards, discard 2 unless you discard a basic land. That's a phenomenal card. So you're essentially gonna get 2 cards for 3 mana, basically instant speed, pitching a basic land. However, you have to play basic lands. And if you're in Commander, it's not good for splashing unless you're just trying to mill yourself, which is decent. But anyways, great card. Thirst for Knowledge, always access to artifacts in blue. In fact, if you're playing blue, you're probably playing a lot of artifacts. Whether it's control counter or whatever, probably should be one of the standard draw spells, in my opinion. Again, that's an old, outdated opinion, but it is my opinion. Foil Junji, I've got a lot of those for trade. We do have a Borderless Tamiyo. Again, I should probably sleeve this one. Don't know that I'll ever play this, but it is cool artwork. We're getting closer to a Phyrexian foil card. I can feel it coming. That's just me putting my juju over top of the next few boxes that I open to make sure that we pull a Phyrexian card so that I don't have to go shell out money and buy them to complete my Phyrexian collection. But that's where we're headed because the opening rate in these boxes is absurdly low. I feel like I'm playing on a really bad video game that has really low loot rates where they're like, oh yeah, you know, 0.5% out of every 100. Most people don't realize that that percentage resets on every single crystal. So it doesn't exponentially get better. But okay, first Takanuma, Abandoned Meijer Land. Super excited. Again, the channel cost is ridiculously high, but I'm gonna mill 3 cards. Then I'm going to return a creature or planeswalker from my graveyard to my hand. It costs 1 less for each legendary creature you control. So your planeswalkers, if you're playing superheroes, is not going to reduce the cost. But if you are playing any legendary creatures, it will. But for 4 mana, I'm going to mill 3, and I'm going to return whatever brokenness I need to my hand so that I can deal with whatever I want to. Also, this land art is ridiculous. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Good job. Sam Burley knocked it out of the park. It's almost like you've got these mini lotuses all over top of the water. I feel like they just did a really, really good job. So huge fan of that land. Katosi, Shigeki, not etched, but it is an alternate art Satori Umezawa foil. So now I think I have 1 of each. So I've completed that collection. Apparently Wizards is really pushing that one. I opened a lot of the Sataru or whatever. I guess it could be the fact that it's just rare. So I'm seeing more of it. Let's see here. Wow, I'm gonna go through and count how many of these I got at the very end versus the others. I want to know. I want to see it. I think it'll be a fun little experiment. Access denied. Access denied. Ooh, super pretty. Ooh, super pretty. Super pretty. Can't wait to abuse that. I bought a Nim's Death Mantle as soon as I saw that card, actually. Didn't want to play it with anything else, but a giant dragon, 4/4 for 4 already. And then I get treasures. I need the dragon from Kaldheim that makes treasures tap for 2. Goldspan dragon. We now have our 5th shrine. Duplicates predominantly at this point. You know, still no green or white, so whatever reason. Hey, instead of a foil basic or foil showcase, we got a land, which was cool. Let's see here. Reality Chip Foil, Tanuki Transplanter. When Tanuki Transplanter or equipped creature attacks, add an amount of green equal to its power. Until end of turn, you don't lose its mana. That seems fun. the simple fact that it's a dog seems really cool with Rin and Seri, right? Because it's going to trigger the cat portion of it, I think, right? No, I'll have to look into that. Could be fun. Hey, reality chip. Ogre head helm. Yay. In foil. All right, that's box 3. Quick highlights. The highlight was the foil alternate art at Sushi. The foil alternate art Sataru. From my perspective, the Takanuma. Junji was not in this box, wasn't? I can't remember at this point. Something like that. Tamiyo, this Tamiyo was the one that came in this one. Okay, so this was the non-foil, but it was the borderless. We got a regular art mirror box. Pretty excited. That's my 3rd mirror boxes. It only took me, you know, essentially several cases to get there. All right, here we go. We are almost done. 3 boxes left. Super cool Assassin's Ink. Just super awesome. Heiko. This guy is really busted too. Big fan of Heiko. Drugan. It's pretty artwork. Oop, I think I put that in the wrong place. Oop, oop, oop. Collision of Realms. Hey, Chaos. More scrap welder. I love it. Give me more. Give me more. That's one of those cards that's not going to go in my trade binder no matter how many I have. Not for quite some time. I feel like that card's going to be busted. Essence Capture. Seems good. I like it. I do miss Standard. Days like today, I miss Standard. Yep. Hey, that's something I needed right there. That foil alternate art Nashi. That's going to go in my Yuriko deck. Been waiting for that one. Pretty excited about that. Need this guy in his alternate art. I haven't got a Grease thing in alternate art yet. Again, I bought, these 8 collector boxes, hoping not to have to buy any more cards. And that looks like that's not going to be the case. I'm not really happy about that, but whatever. All right, we got a foil at Sushi. Smoke Spirit's Aid. For each of up to X target creatures, create a red enchantment or a token named Smoke Blessing. Attach to that creature, those tokens have enchant creature, and when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage. Oh, that seems broken. So I can modify my creatures. So the question is, I'm creating it, and it's creating it attached, so it is going to enter the battlefield. So I am going to get ETB triggers off of that. Lawler Skates, that should be really fun. That's a thing. Get my brain going here with all the enchantments and triggers from ETBs. Dockside. What side is it? It's Dockside. I mean, he just looks awesome. Like, the artwork is just legit. Reality chip. Cyber Drive. Hidetsugu consumes all. Kami. Token. Go 1, 2. That one had 2 in there. Okay. So maybe these aren't as rare as I thought they were. Just I happen to be pulling absolutely hot garbage in the way of commons and uncommons out of my packs. Maybe the actual set is as messed up as we thought. Maybe it's completely random. I don't really know the answer to that, but it feels very, very, very underwhelming to open and have this this experience, I can say that. Was way more fun when I opened up the other Modern Horizons 2. I didn't mind spending extra money on those because, like, it just felt good when you open those. Like, you got a nice collection of stuff. Like, they did the market right. This feels like they're trying to like hold back, you know, like almost like there's going to be a second wave of printings that's going to have absolutely broken amounts of stuff in it, and they're going to flood the market. And like, I don't know, it feels weird. This feels businessy to sell more packs and boxes, which isn't, I guess, a thing, but like these are even backwards. Like, what the heck? Oh, I got a foil Beiseju. I'll be selling those pretty quickly. Turning those for cards that I need. Everybody talks about how amazing that card is. I think it's overvalued, but whatever. Green is a thing. Everybody loves green right now. For whatever reason, the world is pushing green very heavily. I don't know why, but they are. That's a foil. That is not a foil. That's a foil. That's a foil. That's not a foil. That's not a foil. Hey, that's one I wanted super, super bad. Look at that artwork. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that shimmer. Hopefully it's shimmering. I can't really see the camera, but hopefully it's shimmering for you. It's beautiful. Super, super beautiful. I feel like this card is amazing. Playable in any deck that runs black. 3 cards. Super valuable card. Get them now while they're cheap and people don't value them. Boop. 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 We'll take more of those marches. Again, that's good. Kiki-Jiki. This is the alternate art. This card was pretty fun to watch happen in Limited. They used, one of my buddies got Kiki-Jiki along with the creature that searches for auras. It was pretty fun. Search for an aura every turn with the Fable or whatever. It was pretty cool to see that. Busted. Had Shenanigans. Again, take those all day long. Not a single person mad about that. My first one of those, pretty excited about. I have 3 of, oh, no, that one's foil. I don't have 3 of those. I have 3 of the non-foil ones, so it's my first foil one. Pretty exciting. Biting Palm Ninja, fun. Again, Menace in a ninja deck seems good. Ninjas are pretty underpowerful. If you look at them as a whole, in the pre-release when I played Black-Blue in 1v1, it was super, super bad. Just simply because you couldn't get online fast enough unless you just had the bombs. The green and the, I mean, just green in general, but green, red, black, John was very, very strong in the pre-release. And it was super, super fast. It would literally run people over. So, hey, we got Tamiyo's Notebook and foil to go with the Tamiyo. So the Jun colors really, if you weren't playing those, if you weren't playing some form of green in the set, you were dying. You were not winning. Except for when we played 2HG. I will say that 2HG, black-blue, given the proper amount of time and the support from a partner deck, and the bigger pool became a lot more valid. And I feel like the control capability and what you could put together with it got exponentially better, obviously, because of the greater card pool. But it was quite evident that given more time, not getting run over as quickly, having a larger card pool affected the the Dimir colors positively. So alternate art Tezzeret, quite beautiful. It's not foil, but it is still quite pretty. And that is box number 3. So we have 2 boxes to go. Which one? All right, let's open this one. I feel like the last one's gonna be the big splash ending. Let's see what we get. So out of this box, I think we got the Tezzeret and a Tamiyo and the full art foil Takanuma, which although it's not hot right now, it will be, so I'm okay with that. I have a couple Bosejus of the foil variety. Pretty excited about that, to be able to sell those. And probably get the foil Phyrexian stuff that I'm not gonna crack in these boxes. Feeling very sad about at this particular moment. This makes me extremely happy. I just pulled one of the shrines that I need. These are probably only $1, but I don't care. Pulling them is way more satisfying than going and buying them. So pretty excited. That was one of the ones I need. Now we just need to crack green in these last sets, and I'll be finished with my shrine collection here. Another Kami War, Borderless, Thousand Face Shadow. Good first pack. Kami War is going to be played for quite some time in 5-color decks. I'm also going to take a second, for those of you that haven't put 2 and 2 together, this right here, this keyword that says Saga, this one that says Enchantment, there's a card that people are not paying attention to right now in this color, white. It's called Search for Glory. It searches for a snow permanent, a legendary permanent, or a saga. By the way, if you tapped snow lands, you gain life equal to the snow lands that you tapped to search for it. That's one of those cards that if you haven't invested and picked at least one up to have in your collection, you should do that. At some point, it's going to get very expensive simply because it's going to be played in a lot of different decks. Sagas are here to stay. It's only going to get stronger. At some point, you're going to have the Saga dot deck. And those cards are going to get super, super expensive. So if you don't own one, run out and pick one up yourself. Trying to be super caring about my fellow Magic players. Get ahead of the curve so that you don't get stuck paying, $10+ for one of those or more. Kaldheim is a unique set. I don't know that they would reprint that card for quite some time. Think about like Cold Snap. We didn't see a lot of reprints from Cold Snap. So just kind of keep that in perspective. Again, different times, but history has proven that they try not to reprint those things very quickly, unless they're staples in the format, right? Hey, we had a foil Silver Fur Master and a regular. That was fun. Grease Fang. I'm still holding out for the, hey, Explosive Singularity foil. I like it. Still holding out for the Grease Fang in the showcase. Still haven't pulled one of those. The showcases is really hard to pull. They've done a really good job of keeping the value up in those, or they will do a good job keeping the value up in those. Could just be the simple fact that it's a huge set as well. Again, they're trying to squeeze a lot into a little. Like, I almost feel like they try to do too much. This feels like a combination of like the Mirrodin block, Kamigawa block, and was it New Phyrexia? I wasn't playing at that time. I got out in, I guess, Shards of Alara block. When I saw Magic Online come out, and I was like, ooh, that's pretty. I was like, ooh, Magic Online, that's the future. That's where everything's going. So I'm gonna sell my collection. Wrong thing to do. My full Power 9, my Alpha Lotus, my blah, blah, blah. Sold it and went into Magic Online. And then back in 2019, took some family friends to a local game store to play some games, and lo and behold, here's, this refined format from EDH 250 down to, Commander. It's pretty, Lizard Blades. Bent, but pretty. And now Commander is a thing. EDH 250 was the jam back in the day when we were playing Battle of the Wits, baby. Popping that out on quick turns. Let's see. It was pretty funny. I opened a Battle of the Wits as a list card in one of my set boosters. A couple sets back, I can't remember when it was, but hey, Kuru. A couple sets back, and it was super, super cool. It was nostalgic. I took it and put it in one of those cases, like not even a valuable card, but it's just like memories of when, you know, when I was a kid. Yep. I remember, I tell a lot of my friends at the local game store this story. You know, I remember walking to, you know, home from high school at the time, and I would stop at, that's so cool, that little lizard, he's so awesome. I remember walking home from high school at the time, and I would stop at the local comic book / game store, and I would pick up cards and, you know, booster packs and look at comics and do all the stuff that I enjoyed doing. And I'll never forget buying my first revised starter pack. And I was trying to build a red-green channel deck at the time, and I wanted a Shivan Dragon so bad. So bad. I was trying to get a Shivan Dragon so bad. And I opened a Taiga, and I was so upset that I opened a Taiga, and at the time I didn't think anything of it. And the shop guy was like, oh, well, you know, I'll trade you, blah, blah, blah. And I quickly got rid of my Taiga for a Shivan Dragon. It's one of those moments where you're like, oh, well, hindsight's 20/20, right? Nobody would have thought that having lands that tap for multiple colors would be important in this, you know, in this set, but that was fun. Good times. All right, here, this is, oh, well, Mr. Hamothy. We got the Light Paws. We got it in the foil version showcase. We're just, we're waiting on the Cloud Kieran, I guess. We're missing that one. Oh, more box to go. We'll see. Nothing really great out of this box so far. Haven't seen anything, you know, exciting that's kind of blowing my mind here. Everything's just kind of normal. Feels like a normal box. Again, nothing great. I can't say that I'm like blown away by any of this. 2 packs left. I got the Light Paws, and I think that's it, right? Everything else was, yeah, I mean, nothing gross out of this set. The highlight of this box was the White Shrine for me. What a goofball. All right, let's see. Weaver, one with Cammy, Hinati, Invoke Despair. Hey, there we go. That makes me a happy boy. That is the foil showcase Greasefang. Super, super cool. Looking forward to playing that guy. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to build some type of rat vehicle deck. It's going to be glorious. I did, ironically, pull a rat colony, my first one, out of a set booster box. It was a list card, so I may have to go down that path. I've tried to stay away from that. You know, the only one that I did dive into was Strixhaven's Dragon's Approach, just simply because I was opening those boxes, so I was getting those cards. Wow, this is the first one of these I've seen in all these boxes. I pulled the foil showcase art out of one of my boxes the other night, which is really pretty. One of my set booster boxes. I think this card's pretty good. I think that it has playability, and you could see it in a couple different formats, so pretty fun. Ooh, we got the showcase art of the Kami. So Okagachi, pretty excited about that. Oh, didn't see that there. So last pack, box 3, technically box 7 of my 8, we get the foil showcase art Wanderer. It is not, it does not happen to be the, what's it called? The etched. However, it is a foil showcase art Wanderer, and we'll trade very, very well. So we'll sleeve that up and get that out to the world. Very, very pretty. And Phyrexian, that's what we're looking for. Phyrexian, something Phyrexian. I don't care which one at this point. I don't care. Just one. One Phyrexian foil. Phyrexian foil etched. How's that? I guess I need to be very specific. All right. Oh, hey. Got a foil mirror box. Pretty excited about this. Gonna go, I have a Minx deck that I've been working on, so I have a mirror gallery. So the mirror box will go in there. I'll be excited about that. It'll make Minx go off that much faster. So looking forward to seeing Minx become a viable deck option. Pretty excited. This guy is insane. It's like super, super good. Gonna be one of those cards that goes in kind of like, what are the ones that make you sack creatures or whatever? I think this will be one of those creatures that goes in as a replacement, just because the draw factor is pretty awesome. Adding draw to a Marin deck is nothing but good. So, hey, got a mirror box. Another one. Got a foil Kaito. That's exciting. I am out of penny sleeves, sadly enough, so we're gonna go with regular sleeves. This is not making my, oh, hey, wait a minute. I got some lands over here that can be evicted. Those foil basics don't need it as much as this guy does right there. So, put those guys in the sleeve and call that. Waiting on all my penny sleeves to arrive here so that I can suit all this stuff up and get it ready for storage. People are like, storage? What are you, you're storing your cards? Yeah, you gotta store them like most. Oh, hey, that's pretty. Pretty excited about that one. That makes me happy. So most people don't think about it, but you know, I actually purchased, instead of the big boxes, the big 5,000 count boxes, BCW is starting to make plastic boxes, which are like acid-free, BPA-free. So my foils, I will store in those gray BCW boxes that are plastic so that it keeps the humidity more regulated. And then I also keep all my stuff in a safe. That way, again, more humidity regulation. We want to try and keep all my foils looking really, really premium so that it's someday if I decide to, you know, get rid of a bunch of stuff, you know, that somebody else will get to enjoy them. Alternate Art Kaito, again, not a foil, but still a pretty card. We'll see play in my deck. So again, I can get rid of my regular versions. My trade binder is getting fatter and fatter as I open these boxes. So. And now we're just looking for the green shrine at this point. My hopes are still pretty high that I'll pull one, you know, through these last few packs, but they are slowly, you know, my hopes are slowly dashing. So I've got 7 packs left, and we'll see what we get. Let's see what we get here. All right, nope. Nope, nope, nope. All right, here we go, here we go. Ugh, okay. Yeah, that wasn't a good pack. No shrine, no love. Boop. We'll take that. That is a shrine. I am out of sleeves, therefore you're gonna have to go on a regular sleeve. So, and look at that. Look at that. That is so exciting. There is the green one that I needed right behind it, making my life so happy. I don't have to go spend 99 cents or whatever it is on this shrine. So I now feel complete. It's the little things. It's the little wins in life. It's really what it is. Lizard Blades. That's that. Again, still no 3/3 foil frog. I hate having to buy tokens. It feels so nasty. I feel dirty. There's that mountain. Shunji, Edo Virtue. Hey, that looks familiar. My third one of those. Can you say Market Flood? Market Flood. All right. I do want to take a second. This land is bonkers. So the simple fact that you can sacrifice it and pay 1, there's a high probability you're running an artifact in your commander deck. With this set's release and enchantment lands, enchantment creatures, enchantment, like the probability in commander of you having an enchantment and an artifact at the same time, and you can pay 2 mana mid to late game, sacrifice this to draw 2 cards, is insane. Like, probably going to be a $5 uncommon at some point, and the foils are probably going to be like 50. It's going to be insane. If you don't have them, get them now while they're cheap. Nobody's thinking about it, but it is going to be an insanely valuable land. Highly recommend getting them now. So that's my my opinion. But wait until I get some for me, because I haven't got a whole bunch yet. Just a heads up. Been waiting to see if I crack what I cracked out of my boxes. Okay, so we got there with another trade bait card. Boseiju. I still don't have the full art, so that's a thing. But I am going to grab and de-sleeve this Ask Urza. I was preparing for the Unfinity set to come, so I'll unsleeve that and put that guy in there. And yeah. Value-wise, again, got our value back right away, no big deal. We just didn't pull some of the things that we really wanted, is what it is. Happens. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's etched. That one's etched. Yep. I'm pretty sure these are all etched. Yep, these are all etched. And yeah, the commons and uncommons are all etched now that I see them. Yep. It's great. I love the fact that they've gone with the etching. I think etching is cool. I think it's great from a tournament perspective to be able to play these cards in a tournament, simply because, you know, regular foils are not made for tournament play. People, you know, warping, bending, stacking your deck, blah, 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 all the stuff that goes along with that. Again, another card I'm not upset about seeing. I'm telling you now, gonna be broken. Is it gonna be expensive? No. Is it gonna be played in a lot of decks? Absolutely. All right, one more pack and we can do the land recap and see how we did. Soul transfer. Yay. All right, here we go. Phyrexian or no? I'm gonna go with no, probably not. And I'm gonna have to be like every other person and go spend stupid money on them. Hate that. Or wait until Wizards fixes their print run and then buy boxes in like 3 months. That is a thing too. Naru, Greasefang, gross. There you have it. Ultimately, we got our value out of the boxes, and I didn't even pull like anything that's wicked expensive. That being said, all the stuff that I pulled right away is stuff that you need to probably turn right away, get maximum value. So a lot of this stuff is going to be going into my trade binder immediately, so that, you know, I can get my value back out of these boxes. I'll probably never ever get the value back out if I don't, just because the set's going to continue to, you know, go down further over time, right? The more boxes that are open, the more devaluation that takes place. So anyways, let's see. I'm gonna set these off to the side here while we do the land count. I think that's important for people to see, is, you know, how many of each land do you get, right? In a box. I think that if you don't do that breakout, that you're doing yourself an injustice, right? And each variation is important, in my opinion, to see, right? Then in quantities. table space, so I am gonna have to start stacking on top and then do the final count at the end. I just realized that I am making a complete fool of myself here by, it's so hard. Like, the variation is not that great there between those two. I'm gonna mess that up a lot. GG, Matt. All right. Yeah, I have to look at it every time. It's not like autopilot. We're getting there. All right. Getting faster. Getting that. Get to forest and it goes downhill. Muscle memory down here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I gotta get these into sleeves very quickly. Unfortunately, Amazon has not delivered my penny sleeves, so therefore I'm in a bit of a conundrum here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So out of 8 collector booster boxes, I got 10 of this island. I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 of the paper birds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the my favorite mountain with the peaks and the dragons. 12 of this land. Again, I felt like we were seeing a lot of this one as we were going through it. This will probably be really cool, like if you're doing some type of snow scene. But again, if you're doing some type of snow scene, aren't you just gonna use snow lands? Like, really? I don't, whatever, okay. 8, 9. 9 of this particular plains. 9 of this particular plains, my favorite plane. So we're already lower in plains and higher in everything else. Everything else seems to be running at right around 20 as an aggregate between the colors. This one is a little bit light in the plains. So just as a heads up there, your plains in these 8 boxes went a little light. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of that swamp. 9 of that swamp, so again, lighter on the swamps as well. So swamps and plains, they went a little bit lighter on. Forest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 forests. Wow. 12 of these, so back to the standard 20-ish, right? So plains, swamps in this particular set was, a little bit light. Again, I don't know if, the pool is large enough to understand the percentages, but, if you're buying a few collector boxes yourself, kind of have an idea of what you're going to be getting out of there. These are currently $6 a piece. So about 100 of these lands, you're looking at $600. So from an expected value perspective, selling these right away is not a bad idea. The lands are probably going to come down in value pretty substantially, at least the ones that nobody wants. So try and figure that out quickly. Offload those via trade and or for sale. Cash that back in and go get some of the cards that people are going to be looking for, chasing after. Whether it's the Takanuma that I recommended, picking some up right now because of the value engine that it provides. Getting your search for glories, etc. Those are all great ideas, and getting rid of some of these foils that you're not going to use. So that's it for today. Head over to the website and check out WorldSeriesOfCommander.com. I'm Big Dice. You can find me on Discord. You can link to our Discord from our website. Feel free to jump in and say hi. Or if you want more information, just throw a comment in the comment section down below and we'll make sure and respond. All right, guys, take care.